Yo, what's up, guys? It's me, Indo Gaming, and yeah, let's just get to the point here. This is AquaYT, or as everyone calls him, Aqua, or he's known as on Discord as the goofiest goob. Now, why the fuck am I exposing him exactly? What could he have ever done wrong to, warrant an exposal? Well, he's decided to make an entire situation that should have stayed private public. Yeah, an entire situation that should have stayed private public. Now, what does this mean? It means he's a fucking piece of shit. That's what it means. Anyways, so aside from that, right, Aqua's not a good person. I'm just gonna throw this out there. He's not a good person. Mask off. Sure, he might have this front of, I'm a great fucking person. I'm the best fucking friend you could have. Well, no. That's not how it is behind the scenes. You don't see what's behind the scenes with most YouTubers, right? With Aqua, he's a fucking ass. Literally. He is the worst person you could have ever met, right? This is the second time we've had drama with this guy, by the way. The first time we had it, it was private, right? So, I guess I should take the liberty of talking about what the fuck is this first drama, right? So, because I just wanted to point out here, right, that it's how do I put this out? Let's see here. Oh yeah, I know. So pretty much, Aqua uses the past drama we had with him as a weapon. Now, if you don't know, the past drama started over what? Fucking us being offensive as shit, right? We post offensive reels, because guess what? It's on those reels. The fucking N-word. And guess who got overly offended by him? Aqua. That's pretty much how the first drama ever started. Was I think, if I remember correctly, is some offensive reels and shit, right? And it's we're just sending these reels and shit. Aqua gets pissed off, starts a drama over it, right? And here's another thing I'd like to point out with this first drama. He started calling us a racist for posting memes containing the N-word. Buddy, that doesn't make us a fucking racist, buddy. And because Noah likes 9/11 memes, he calls Noah a fucking terrorist. Literally, I am not fucking joking. I wish I was joking about this. I couldn't even take this man serious. I can't even take this guy seriously if he does this shit. Because holy fuck. You're gonna call us racists, terrorists, fucking Nazis, whatever the fuck else, right? We're just being all fucking stupid, right? For making jokes or whatever, right? And if you're gonna call us that, then holy fuck. You have got to be the dumbest person I've ever seen. I'm just gonna point it out here, right? That this is gonna be the dumbest person, one of the dumbest people I've ever exposed, right? And it's I'm just gonna put that out there. This is the dumbest person I've ever exposed. Anyways, so yeah, we get that resolved eventually, right? How we get resolved is I first talked with Aqua, fuck it, because everyone else was fucking yelling at him and shit right at the time, right? And we got it all situated out. I made sure that Pinned Noah and others got situated out with Aqua, blah, blah, blah. First drama is over. Now let's move on to the second drama. Okay, so this second drama, I'm gonna, this is very laughable. I know, this is so fucking laughable. This second drama involves, guess who? Drum roll. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, so this second drama involves Aqua. Again, this second drama involving Aqua is because, well, let me explain it. Because this is the most recent one, and now the one he's pretty much making public. The reason why I'm talking about the first one is because there has to be context, right? So, pretty much, Aqua's talks about how he had a breakup and all that, right? So it's like, okay, yeah, first I felt bad for him, right? But then it's like, then after a bit, right, we start dicking around and doing our own thing, right? We just do our own thing. We make jokes and all that, right? We make all of our offensive jokes we usually make. We post offensive reels. And guess fucking what? Aqua gets super offended. So we thought it was a good idea at the time, right, to rage bait him, right? Why? Because we thought that shit would be fucking funny, right? Now, I'll admit, we were in the wrong on this one, right? To rage bait him and shit, right? But I know Aqua will never admit he's in the wrong. So, because, like, dude, we've tried to tell him, everyone can confirm that he'll never admit when he's in the wrong, right? Publicly, right? He'll probably say it to, like, a friend, like, oh, yeah, I was in the wrong. But he won't say it to us, because then it gives us, then, it's like, I don't know why. I don't know what goes through this man's head, okay? Anyways, so yeah, like he calls it criticism. Buddy, we were making jokes and shit, right? And you were criticizing us for our sense of humor. Nobody needs to have the same sense of fucking humor you do. We don't need to change anything for you. You being your friend, right, shouldn't have requirements of, oh, you can't like offensive memes. You can't like this. Oh, no, you can't like it. Right? Like, you gotta hate it and shit, right? Like, the fuck, right? So, anyways, we were rage bait again. Everything didn't escalate until, guess what? He weaponizes a past drama we had with him, right? The first drama I talked about, right? He posts a screenshot of Pin sending a meme that contained the N-word in it. Now, I want to point out real quick here, this is pretty much him weaponizing and pretty much trying to blackmail us into shutting the fuck up. Right? He's weaponizing it, he's doing all that fucking shitty stuff. And it's like, you know, how do I put this exactly? I know! It's like, that's when it escalates. It escalated to out of control levels, right? Like that's how it escalated right there, is from him posting a screenshot from a past drama, weaponizing it, and that's when like shit broke loose, right? Literally, like, that's how it broke loose. And after shit broke fucking loose, it's like everyone started, like, you know, it's like I point out that we're not doing this again, right? And it's like, and then it goes on and on and on and on and on and on, right? And then then we get hit, then a bit later on, right? We get him into a call and we try to talk to it, like, you know, everyone's like crashing out and shit. We're like, I'm obviously pissed off because it's like, we resolved a drama just for him to fucking bring it up, right? So, basically everyone's crashing out on him. I fucking, you know, blah, 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 right? And pretty much, this guy just ignores us. Yes, this guy ignores us when we're fucking telling him like, what the fuck he's doing wrong, right? Whatever, right? And then it's like, and then as soon as he starts talking, it's like, alright, well, let's just interrupt him, because that's what he hates, so, hey, how about you shut the fuck up, right? So, I interrupt him, right? Because, like, why should we give him the time of day if he won't give us the time of day? Why should we listen to him when he won't listen to us, right? So, yeah. Anyways, so now, like, then we move from the GC and all that fun stuff, right? Now we're here, right? Like, it's just, it's fucked up what he's done, right? And he also starts complaining in our DMs, right? So we just block him, right? All three of us, me, Pinned, and Noah, block him, right? And then it's like, and before I blocked him, right, he said, I'm gonna make this public. That's what he said. Even though I told him, if you're gonna make this public, I will fucking expose you for this shit, right? Like, because this is something that could have been resolved in private. We could have never spoken about it. We could have just cut contact with each other and called it a fucking day. This guy wanted to make it public with the screenshot I've shown earlier, right? Like, I'm not gonna show who forwarded the message because personally, it's like, whatever, right? Like, I'm not gonna show who forwarded the message for privacy reasons and all that, right? So that's why it's cropped out and shit, right? So, yeah, like, dude, I told you. Now, Aqua, I know you're fucking watching this. You're obviously watching this, right? I told you. I literally fucking told you that, you know, you're, like, if you make this public, I will fucking expose you, right? Looks like he didn't take it seriously. Here we are. Now, one thing I want to point out, right, is that we called Aqua a friend, and then he turns around and he's like, you guys are more of, like, acquaintances to me. Like, what the fuck? Right? We've turned around, we've done shit for you, we defended you and shit, right? And it's like, you turn around and then you do this shit. You are a fucking, like, I wanted to point out here, Aqua's a fucking backstabber. Like, honestly, I feel bad for the other people who've probably been backstabbed by this guy, right? Like, yeah, like, I feel bad for those people, because it's like, you guys probably bent over backwards, fucking helped them with whatever situation, right? Just want to be like, oh yeah, I see you guys more as acquaintances and shit, right? Like, dude, we've hung out for how long now? The fuck? Anyways, so it's like, yeah, whatever, right? And so that's when it's like, you know what, we're fucking done with this guy, right? I'm done with this guy, I don't want to talk to him ever again, right? And this is before the whole DM thing, right? So, yeah. Anyways, like, that's all I have to commentate here, right? And, yeah, like, that's all I have to say here. Literally, that's all I legitimately need to say here to fucking point out how bad of a person Aqua is, right? Now, like, that's about it, right? Both parties went wrong, right? Fucking Aqua being fucking Aqua weaponizes past dramas, and he says shit like, and then he turns around and says shit like, oh yeah, well, the past is, you know, like, the past is, like, you know, relevant as always, you know? It's like, okay, so, and we've learned, right, like, us commentary YouTubers from the whole Matt drama, learned that past information is, like, not really, useful much, right? Because, like, with the whole Matt drama, right, it's like, at that time, right, like, Matt, when he did that shit, I'm not gonna bring it up, right, but I'm gonna point out that when Matt did that, he was young as fuck and most likely didn't know better, right? And so we're not holding, and it's like, at that point, we stopped holding it really against him and shit, right? Like, yeah, so one thing I'd like to point out with Aqua, though, is he will always use past information and shit, right? Like, and even if we've already resolved this drama and shit, right? He will always he'll bring it back up and shit, right? So it's like, what the fuck? Like, it genuinely baffles me about how fucking bad of a person Aqua is here, right? Now, I wouldn't say he's as bad as other people I've exposed, right? But he's definitely in the category of people I just don't really recommend interacting with, honestly, genuinely. So, yeah, that's all I have to say there, right? About that whole thing. Now, there's, like, other things he's done, I think, right? But I can't really remember off the top of my head examples of it, right? Like, I can't remember off the top of my head, right? But it's like, you know, this should be enough. Literally, this should genuinely be enough to point out about how shitty of a person Aqua is, right? Like, he's not a good person. Like, genuinely, he's not a good person. He's not a good fucking person. I would 100% recommend not really interacting with him. So, anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, let me know, right? And if Aqua ever does make a response video to this, then I will also make a response video to his video debunking anything he fucking says, because obviously out of his mouth will come fucking lies, right? And yeah, just before I finish off, right, I want to point out real quick, I think I've already said it, right, but I want to point out that all of us were in the fucking wrong in this situation. It's just that Aqua refuses to admit that he was also in the wrong because he calls it criticism, right? And also he calls us immature, right? So he calls us immature, and he turns around and he pulls some stupid shit like that. Real mature, buddy, real mature. So yeah, for real, guys, this time guys, for real. Peace.